Alright, I was thinking of trying Home Alone for Sega Genesis. Now this is kind of in honor of the fact that, no, I do not want to start off. The Angry Video Game Nerd just did this one on his YouTube channel not too long ago. Basically said that this version of Home Alone was the only one that was decent. So here we go. This is a game that I loved playing a lot as a kid. Let me adjust the volume there. This is a game that I loved playing a lot as a kid. I thought it was pretty cool. Always play on expert. I can go over the differences between the two levels, difficulty levels here in a bit, but for now, let's just jump right into it. Now, when playing on expert, you have to do a couple things right away. The first thing you want to do is go right in. Don't want to set any traps. Just kind of go through the first part of the first floor here. See what you can get. Oh, see, now that was very lucky. CD player right at the beginning. Except I can't quite get it. There we go. Balloons, that's good. Only need one for now. You have 1 minute until the wet bandits show up and start robbing all the houses, and you want to save all the houses, which I usually can do. Now what you do want to do is go set traps right down here on the old house right away. This is the hardest house to defend if the wet bandits decide to come here first, and of course it's all random. So set all the traps you can. This has the least amount of stuff in it for you to loot, and it seems to have the least amount of loot for the wet bandits to steal. So I put a little bit of tar there because they often fall down right there in the basement, and the tar is a great place to kind of hold them later in the game once you have plenty of guns and ammo. Kind of keep them there and bring up the pain meter, as you'll see what that is later. So what do I have, 22 seconds. Now if you're playing on beginner, the Wet Bandit's truck moves at the exact same speed as what I'm doing right now, at your slowest speed. But since we're on expert, they're going to be moving a lot faster than what I can do, so you want to save the charge on your sled as much as you can. Don't just be using your charge as much as you can. So try to move at a slow pace, anticipate where they're going to go. Okay, so now they're going to go up. It's always random on expert. On beginner, they go in the same pattern, so it's easy to predict. This one, not as much. Okay, so they're going to the colonial house. I don't have anything, so first thing I need to do is just kind of go through and loot everything. Ooh. Oh yeah, so each house has its own sort of built-in security system. The old colonial house has a ghost that electrocutes you, as you can see. I'm not sure if I have anything to make a gun yet. I need to bring the pain meter all the way to the top before the loot meter. And that little bit of pain meter that just went up is because the ghost got one of them, which is nice. Alright, so I have balloons and a wire. Now if you're playing on easy, the game will automatically tell you when you have a gun that can be put together based on the stuff that you picked up. And on expert, it's not going to give you that help. So I have to do this on my own. So you have platform, operator, ammo. The operators, the balloons, wire, rubber bands. The platform is CD player, scoop, there's crossbow can, other stuff. I don't think I have anything. Oh wait, the D battery, wire, and I have the CD player. Now this gun right here isn't actually in beginner. You have to play expert to get this gun. The CD player and the camera are the other special gun that's only on expert. The CD player was in the mansion. The CD player and the camera are always either in the mansion or the ultra modern house, which are right next to each other. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh shit. You do not want to waste ammo on these guns. You can see it uses a lot of ammo, but it gives a lot of pain. Yeah. The security system in each house does not care who it hurts. Just got a button mash to get up. No, you don't. That was bad. Alright, now there was a can downstairs, so I have to go get that. Yeah, because I don't have... Well, no, I could. Blue, balloons, a scoop, I think. Yes, it does. A glue launcher. I don't like the guns that go at an arc like that because it's a lot harder to aim and predict, but beggars can't be choosers right now. I tend to like to go point blank. I really need to get this can down here. Yeah. That'll give me some more choices. Good, now hopefully I have enough to take care of them. The first house is always the hardest. You do not want to have to leave the house to go get more ammo or anything else, because as soon as you leave the house, the rate at which they loot the house goes up a lot. So you really want to be able to get them out of this first house without leaving it. Yeah. Marv distracted me there. Just button mash to get down. See, and this is good. I've got them both right here on the same floor, so the other one can't loot. Hopefully, I have enough ammo to take care of them. The glue gun doesn't do as much damage as others, but it does hold them for a long time. Oh, that was bad. Okay. Fortunately, Harry left. Just you and me, Marv. So basically, this is a game. For 40 minutes, I have to hold off the wet bandits, not let them completely loot any of the houses. And in 40 minutes, the cops will show up. Oh, I did it again. 40 minutes, the cops will show up. Of course, this is a rich Chicago neighborhood, so you'd think the cops could be here a little quicker than 40 minutes, but whatever. The game would be too short. If it was any other way. Should be good here. I was very lucky that I got the CD player right away on the first floor of the mansion. Because you want to get the CD player and the camera as quick as you can. You also want to get a crossbow right away. Usually there's one on the first floor of this house, but not this time. Hopefully, in whatever house they go to next, this should probably be my last shot. Yep, on ammo. What do I have to finish them off? Oh, magnet, wire, can. This is the only variant of this gun. There isn't a rifle version of this, so you're always going to have that arc to deal with, but it does a good amount of damage. I should only need one more shot. By one more shot, meaning I use the BB gun for the last one, because I'm not going to waste another shot of that. And boom. Now we get Kevin's nice pun. Does it have nice chips? Next ball. Very clever, Kevin. A little bit of overacting there by Marv. You're supposed to fall right away. That was not a good bump. Alright, now what I always do when playing Expert is I immediately go back and trap this house. Just in case they happen to randomly, it's always random which house they choose. If they come back to this house again, next, if this is the next house they come to, then I'm kind of screwed because I already used all the ammo in this house. I used up everything, so I really need to rely on the traps to help fill the pain meter. That's all I can put. Okay. And back up. After you give them enough pain that they leave, they'll head back out the map, which is to the right of where I'm at now, on that road. Stay out for about 20 seconds and then head back, so you need to be prepared to follow them. Because if I'm farting around here, looking for ammo and stuff, and they've gotten to a house, I'll have no idea where they are. I'll just have to search all 5 of the houses to hopefully find them. So it's best to wait right here, because the wet bandits, they could go straight up there, or they could go this way, you never know. Okay, country house. Yeah, sorry about the music in this one. Hopefully they don't go here too much. Easily the most annoying music in the game. Trying to put myself in the mind of the composer for this game. Did he think that this was his masterpiece? This song right here. Oh jeez. Ah. Kevin's nearsighted. He can't see more than 5 feet in front of him. At least I can tag Harry, but You go to a new house for the first time, there's a crossbow. You go to a new house for the first time, you need to loot it. Get everything. Crossbow, there we go. I think I have all of the platforms and the operators now, minus the camera, but that'll be in the mansion or the modern house. Hopefully there will be a lot more ammo upstairs. But yeah, this house, the security system that's there is a cat. Cat is kind of hard to avoid if it's in your way. Now to the top floor, it looks like they're both here. Yeah. The camera in this game is the only thing I don't like. It's kind of janky. There's no way to get up there, even with the tire, because you'll just hit the ceiling and bounce back down, so don't even bother. Alright, Marv, looks like it's gonna be you and me. I have nowhere to be, except right here. Oh. The cat obviously got hairy and then got knocked off. I like playing on Expert because of the randomness of it. You never know which house they're going to go to. On Beginner, it's the same pattern each time. The mansion, the old house, and then the ultra-modern house. So you never actually get to see the other ones because it only lasts 20 minutes, and you usually get them kicked out by then. Alright, what are we going to do? Balloons, I think rubber band. I don't have the hairdryer. I think I have to go with this one. The hairdryer would let me do the snowball bazooka. Instead I have to deal with the arc. There's Harry. And he turns into a nice little snowman there. Won't be too much longer. Now the good thing is the charge on my sled is going up now. It's recharging itself while I'm not using it. So I guess the longer you keep him in a house, the more charge you'll get when you come back out, but I really do need to be careful, because if I run out, then kind of screwed. Don't get cold. Oh, I get it. Don't get cold feet. That's a good one, Kevin. People got paid to write these lines. Just keep that in mind. Alright, since they just came there, in case they come back, I think I'll trap this house. Right there. Might as well use the last two. And we're done. Yeah, I like how this country house is in the middle of a busy Chicago suburb, but this view right here is they're out in the middle of nowhere. Where's all the houses? I'm pretty much back up to full charge. Occasionally you'll get a full charge battery in one of these snowmen. That's pretty rare in Expert. Got another D-cell battery so I can use the CD player again. We really only have about 30 seconds to go do that, so it's best just wait about right here in case they decide to go up immediately. You don't want to lose track of them. Go. Okay, they're gonna go up. Nope, old house. Okay. It's okay, I'm prepared for this. Ah! I hate when there's nothing in these snowmen. Ah, yeah, so the security system in this house is the creaky floors, which doesn't seem to actually hurt them, even if they fall from the third floor or whatever. Always be careful going upstairs, you can never see. There you go, Marv. Alright. Your own traps will hurt you except for the torch, so be careful. There's Harry, what's he doing? There you go. So it looks like I've completely looted this house. Except for that rubber band right there. Why am I standing there? It's gonna break. Oh, come on. I'm guessing he's still over here. Oh, wow, he almost got under that one. I probably won't use the snowball launcher again, just because, I don't know, not one of my favorites, doesn't seem to do as much damage. Let's go back with this one again. What else do I have as far as ammo? Coal, pepper, okay. I should be good in this house. Oh man, that's just bad timing. At least they never actually kill you. Just put you right back up on those hooks. Of course, that would be pretty... Yeah, so right here, Marv would have fallen all the way down to the 3rd floor, and he's fine. That tar is going to hold him in place, give me a chance to get a new gun together. I think I'll go with the pepper. I need the balloons, then the crossbow. Voila. Now, the cool thing about using the tar to kind of hold them and slow them down is you get extra points for that. It counts as using a trap every single time, so you can get a big trap bonus by doing that. One more, actually. I'll let the grease do the work for me. And boom. Okay, that apparently wasn't enough. There we go. You get it because they're sneezing. Luckily, they drop all of the loot that they collected in the level each time you kick them out. It would be really hard if they kept it. It was a cumulative sort of thing. I suppose if they wanted to make a super hard version of this game, they could do that, but honestly, since this is a movie tie-in, I highly doubt they put all that much work into it, but luckily this game turned out to be pretty fun. I'm glad the Angry Video Game Nerd said this was a really good one, because I definitely always love playing this game. If you want. If you have a good speed burst, you can do that with the fire hydrants. Might want to save the charge on my sled, though. Here we go, where are we going? Up. Ah. You can really get bounced around. Yeah, see, now I lost him. Here we are. Built your modern house. Oh, that's nice. What gun do I have right now? Hopefully I can find the camera in here. If not, it's probably somewhere in the mansion still, since I only looked at the first one. There it is. Camera. The ammo for that is flash bulbs, but I don't think I've seen any yet. Okay, there's a hair jar, so we're good there. Yeah, I haven't actually gotten any flash bulbs yet, so I can't use it. There you go. Yeah. I can stand on the toilet and shoot them. Yeah, I was gonna say, I knew I was gonna have enough time to react to Marv. That thing is a pain, but it gets them pretty well. Follow it while it gets hairy over here. Yeah, ah. I think, yeah, the robot disappeared. Very good. It's going pretty well. Stand back up on the toilet and get him. Yeah, okay. Quickly, in midair, Kevin's gonna throw another gun together. Let's go with this one again. Wire. And there we go. Always worried about getting that arc wrong and wasting ammo. Okay. See, I can't see ahead to where Harry is. He left. Don't really need to get those, but why not? You do get a rating at the end of the game based on how many points you have. I usually get Sheriff's Deputy. I don't think I've ever gotten high enough to get a higher grade. Maybe that's the highest grade there is, I don't know. Oh, come on, I thought I got over it. Oh, well, at least the robot's going to get him too. And they're done. Get out, try again. See, they got halfway to the loot there. Are you shocked to be leaving so soon? That's some good writing there. They got half the loot in this house, but luckily it resets to 0 next time they show up. No point in trying to go back in to leave traps, because I've done all that I can. I've used up all my traps. Up. The mansion. I'm pretty sure this is the last house. They haven't been no more. So I'm just going to go through, loot the rest of the house, then come and take care of them. Security system in this house is Buzz's tarantula. Yeah, I didn't think I could do that. So you gotta watch out for that. It's on the ceiling and we'll vault down to get you. There's a flash bulb, now I can use the camera. There it is. So that's a nice little movie tie-in. Seems like most of the time with these movie games, the people who make it never actually saw the movie. So, the tarantula makes me think that they saw the movie. Okay, here they come, here they come. Ah. Yeah, not doing very well. I mean, I'm doing well, I'm just not very smooth right now. That's fine. There, that's all of that ammo. Might have to use the snowballs. Don't really like to. Guess that'll be enough to finish up this house. Where's Harry? Why isn't he coming? Switch over to BB gun. And this will be it. And a nice little pun to go home with. doing really well on battery charge. It's nice getting that refill battery earlier. So I'll definitely be good. That pepper. Well, I guess that's what I'm gonna have to use in the next house. Here they come. Good timing. Are they going straight there? Good choice. Chunkies. Then we'll use the tar here. Luckily I don't have to worry about a ghost or a robot coming out of nowhere to get me. I think I'm going to have to use all of that pepper that I picked up. And I don't think I'm going to have enough time to get more. Yes, I did. Okay. I think this house will be pretty efficiently done. As long as I can get plenty of ammo and the snowmen outside afterwards, I'll be good. Alright, how am I going to finish them off? Let's do the snowballs. Some rubber band. There we go. Come on, Harry. There you go. 3 top hats with every snowball. Okay, cold feet. That cracks me up. See, look, they didn't get any loot. That's why it might be possible to do the type of game where it's cumulative loot that they get from each house. Instead of, I don't know, does Kevin put it back every time he kicks them out? Because the further in the game you get, as you can see where I'm at now, everything's pretty well established. I have everything I need, all the guns I need. I just need to keep getting ammo from the snowmen like that. So it's usually pretty easy just to start going at them right away. Kick them out of each house right away. To get the higher score, you do want to use the higher damage weapons and hopefully get them out right away, but there's a lot of luck involved, depending on what types of ammo you get from each snowman. Going up, left or right? Right. Go. There you go. And basically the same thing right here with the tar. This is a good way to pick up points just by using that tar every time you shoot them. Let that one get a little too close. Oh man, I hate it when that happens. I'll shoot both of them. Guess I go this one. I want someone to try that someday. Put some wire, a magnet, and a tin can. See what happens. Oh, I almost missed him there. Luckily, the ghost hasn't come out of the wall and shocked me from behind yet. One more shot will do it. What's that? BB gun. The ghost did his job. The nice thing about the ghost is he takes a shot and then leaves. Unlike that robot in the last house. Oh, and it looks like Marv got hit somewhere else, so I didn't even need to do anything. So, I'm more than halfway done, under 20 minutes. And I just need to keep this up. Keep finding ammo. Keep following them, not losing track of them. Don't leave tires in the ground. Don't want to get pinballed around by stuff. You will pinball around and hit things. So yeah, this is where the random elements come. If I were to keep getting coal or the batteries, or flash bulbs, I could do a lot of damage, get them out of each house pretty quickly. As long as I'm getting pepper, and glue, and snowballs, not so much. So you are at the mercy of the RNG. Here we go. And slash. I guess it's pepper. Well, I definitely don't have enough pepper to fill up their pain meter enough, so I'll have to use one of those other things. Gary should come any second. The trick here will be to keep shooting them and avoid the robot when it comes. Yep, there it is. Oh, yes! Whew. Now I need to get them when they get up, all while avoiding... Yep. Trying to do everything at once. Get them and avoid the robot. Luckily, they'll all get shocked for their trouble. For Harry there. Hey, hey! Okay, good. He didn't get away. It would be pretty cool to have 2 elevators like that in your house. And ammo, just like I thought. I don't have enough. With all the extra pain that the robot added. Hopefully I can finish this up before the robot comes again and screws everything up. Oh, I hate it when I do that. I lose all cred. Yeah, see, I know what I'm doing. Yeah, get out. See, at least now I'm not getting as many empty snowmen like I was before. Ah, spoke too soon. Well, not a bad catch. That should be enough to get me through, hopefully. House. Good choice. Oh yeah. Alright, the charge in my sled is definitely going to be okay. They'll immediately fall down, and I've got them right where I want them. So I'm just going to try to keep them right there the entire time. I haven't done this one yet. The rope, the rifle, I believe is that. This one honestly doesn't do as much damage It does hold them for a long time. I do love that they added the big scary furnace in this house. It's another good touch from the movies. Of course, that thing is massive. That thing could heat up this house to like 200 degrees. My wife would love that. Alright, let's go with the flashbulb shotgun. Camera. And there you are. Of course, Marv is going to hit this grease first. And again. I shoot him. I'll let someone else use the grease. That'll be it for it. Yeah, I knew I was going to get hit there. I didn't want to risk wasting ammo. Put me down. Okay, so Marv got away. It's just going to be me and Harry. You can get stuck on the tar yourself too, so be careful. You can't jump if you get stuck on it. There goes that. Gotta hurry up as soon as I unpause it. Go with this again. Take that. Overall, for a movie tie-in game, which they tend to not be very good, I always enjoyed this one as a kid. Played it a lot. One more shot. Of course I did that. We'll get another BB gun pun. $14 ago, shouldn't be too bad. Got a huge trap bonus there from using all that tar, plus the grease, so that's nice. I think you have to get to 200,000 points to get the town sheriff ranking. I usually get sheriff's deputy, like I said. I don't know. I should probably just look it up. Bonus points for doing that. Yeah. Of course, I wasted a lot of battery and almost missed them. Alright, Colonial House again. I'm not getting a lot of the high damage ammo, unfortunately. Okay, these things do a lot of damage. Probably don't need to disassemble like that, just have it. I'm gonna keep with the high damage weapons here. This is the highest damage weapon you can get on beginner. I'm out of ammo already. That was 3 shots. I'll just finish him off with the BB gun. There you go. Get out, you crooks. Cops are coming. If I were just to stop trying, I think there's still enough time for them to loot all 5 houses. Just 13 minutes left, but obviously that's not going to happen. Looks like I'll have to use the electrical grenade. Next house. Ah! Yeesh. Sorry, my phone was going off. Oh, that's bogus. Alright, while I'm suspended in air, I'm gonna make my next gun. You jerks. There's some sweet justice. Alright, Marv, you have fun in there. What is such a weird arc? I almost screwed it up again. Yeah, okay. Marv's taken care of, it looks like. Oh, I keep screwing that up. I'm afraid the tarantula might despawn from there now. Marv will be free to loot. Oh! Let me tell you, that is a top-notch 90s entertainment center right there. Those are some primo speakers. All gone. What do I have now? Snowballs, glue, rope, balls, pepper. Yeah, I guess I'll put this one. Doesn't hold them for long, or keep them incapacitated for long, but does the trick. Does seem to go through a lot of ammo though. So close. BB gun will do it again. Yeah, no, I've had plenty of these BB gun puns. The rope. I don't think I've ever heard the rope one. I rarely use the rope rifle. What sort of rope puns do you have for us, Kevin? One more shot. Here's gonna be a lucky guy. What do you got? You seem to be all tied up. Get it? Because you're tied up. Dummies. There we go. Swift justice of some D-cell batteries. Oh, come on. If you go into a house that respawns the snowmen, so I think I might try it here. Nothing I can do there. I'm all out of traps. Immediately leave. Head up the respawn snowman. Oh, I need to move. As I struggle picking up what's in there. I was hoping for something better, but that'll do. It's pretty good timing when they come back. There you go, Brooks. Old house. Once they pass that point there, they never double back. Well, looks like I'm just going to have to be making a bunch of different guns here. Because I don't have a lot of anything, really. Marv. Hopefully Kevin's not scared of the evil furnace while he takes care of the crooks. So I got the flashbulb again, I might as well use the other special expert level weapon. Go. Say cheese. Is that what it is? Say cheese? Oh no. See the light. I get it. That Kevin's a funny guy. So in the last 10 minutes of the game, you'll definitely be in a pretty good groove by now. All you want to do is to keep trying using the high damage weapons, get them in and out of the house as quickly as possible. Rack up your score, rack up your bonuses. See how high you can get your score. So since I got those magnets, I'll be using the electrical grenade again, probably. It's a pretty high damage weapon. But you do want to see how many times you can get them in and out of houses here in the last few minutes. Here we go. Up. And back to the mansion. Good choice, fellas. Let's do this. So we're going to start. I'm gonna chew it now. As long as you set up everything, prepare yourself well in the first 10-15 minutes of the game, the last bit is usually pretty easy. Just a matter of luck. What am I gonna get from those snowmen each time? What do I have now? I want to get them out as quickly as possible. The highest damage that I have there is the coals. Definitely do not have enough coals to get rid of them. Yeah, see? I do not lie. I do not have enough coals. I'm gonna shoot first. Okay, I thought it was working. Now, Harry. Here we go, let's finish this up. Get out of my house. Get out of my house. Unfortunately, no trap bonus here. Because there's no tar. You only get 3 tars. So it'd be nice to have at least 1 for every house. And you could really get a big bonus. Not good. Not good. Only 6 minutes left though, so it's fine. You know what, let's just respawn. And back out. Even if I happen to miss them, I've got plenty of charge. I'm not too worried. Yeah, see, it's all good. I made it just in time. Where are you jerks going? Tricky fellas, tricky drivers. Yeah, no, no. Okay. That comes back, look at that. That's expert right there. Getting the bad guys all while avoiding the robot. I'd like to see anyone else try that. Oh, I thought that was about as close as you can get without screwing it up. Hopefully one more. Of course, one more shot is all I have. Oh, wait, no, I had 2 ammo, so... What is it? I'm shocked. Yep. Get it? Because you're dying by electrocution. So just under 5 minutes, 126,000 points. I usually get around 17 or 170,000 points rather. You do get a big bonus at the end if all the houses are still intact, which is pretty easy to get, to be honest, once you've kind of figured out the pattern of everything. Pepper, what's with the pepper? Sick of pepper. A battery charge should be good to last to the end, especially if they're not going to run me all over the neighborhood. Pretty sure I put tar in this one. Yep. So I'll just might as well use this. I think I have. It'd be nice if I had 2 shots left. I think I only have 1. Now I need to reset. So I'll splash with blue, ball, pepper. I'll go pepper again. Worry about being surprised by any security, so I can just pummel them at my leisure, I guess. So close. BB gun it is again. Get out. If I'm lucky, if I can get enough high damage ammo as I get empty snowmen, I should be able to get 2 more houses in, but it's not looking good with that take. I need coal, flashbulbs, batteries, whatever. Pepper ain't gonna cut it. Ah! Oh, yeah, there you go, BBs. That's totally what I needed. Alright. Oh, I almost missed him. That's not good. I'm pretty sure they could still loot one of the houses if I lost them and they had free reign. 2 minutes should be enough time for them. Alright. Sure, I have a crap ton of pepper, which I do not want to use. I'm gonna try to fit in 2 more houses here. Could be pretty difficult, especially if that stupid robot interferes. Ah! No. Camera. Wire. Flashbulb. Let's do this. Oh, bad luck. Bad timing. So Marv's gonna get away, and I'm only gonna have Harry here, which means I can only hurt him at half the pace. Well, it sounds like Marv met the security robot. Hopefully Marv will make his way down here fairly quickly. In the meantime, I'll just keep hurting Harry. Okay, what do I have left? Blue snowballs. Oh, don't really care for any of these. And kudos to them for trying a fairly early prototype of a crafting system. It's only Sega Genesis, 16-bit, so give them a break. For a movie tie-in, they definitely didn't need to be this complex. Alright, where's Marv? Marv needs to get back down here. Harry's probably going to get up in time to get shocked again. Yep. Harry's just having a bad day here. There you go. Alright, no way I get in another house, unfortunately. 30 seconds left. But at least I got this one in. To be honest, I could just sit back in this point. I don't really need to do anything. Except continue to get disappointed by the snowmen. Where were those when I needed them? Yeah, so they're definitely... There you go. Police finally showed up. Arrest those men, Kappas. Take them away. Sheriff's deputy, like I said. That's what I pretty much always get. So that's Home Alone on Expert. Like I said, pretty fun game. Apparently the only good Home Alone game. But I definitely liked playing this as a kid. It's a good game.